newest episode of the Midnight Toons. I'm your host, the one and only PK Speed, of course. And today we only got Toble. Pixel's out.
Yeah,
We're doing this pretty early in the morning, so I can't blame him. So
yeah. I can only afford me today.
yeah, but it's fine. We can make it work. Luckily we've been gone for so long. We got some stuff to talk about. That and also we got a lot of news for this week. But yeah, we're going to start off with the what have we done in our weeks, and for me, I'll start first because I did a bunch of stuff. I went on a trip to California to Cruel World Fest. It's a really cool music event that for like goths or like old like post punk bands, all that. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Me and my friends also drove along the way there, so we passed by a bunch of states. We went a little bit through Texas. So technically, I've been in every cardinal direction. So I win. So yes, I we went a little bit through Texas. I think we only went by Amarillo. Texas is big. Yeah, that's all I can say about it.
Texas.
New Mexico is really cool. We went to Albuquerque, just like Bugs Bunny. Only we
Wow.
didn't take a wrong turn at Albuquerque, though I understand why now. Because man, like, the craziest thing was like going through the states and learning about like how most of the states in that direction are just recreational when it comes to like selling like miracle marijuana and stuff. And we were like, wow, man, Oklahoma sucks,
Yeah,
and Texas too,
that's
apparently.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
because
the general consensus.
I just casually went in there. It was no problem. It was nuts. It was really cool. But also just
Mm.
New Mexico looks really cool because like we live over here in Oklahoma, where like sorry in Tulsa, fucking Oklahoma, because like there's like grass, trees everywhere. But when you go to the west, man, like it is just desert
Sand.
sand. There's a lot, yeah. I wouldn't say sand, but it is just like everything looks lifeless, yet also not, because there's still plenty of plants just still around. Not just like cactuses, just like bushes and shit.
There's some
Yeah,
shrubs.
so shrubs. That's the better way to describe it. Yeah, but it was really cool. I like New Mexico a lot, honestly. I like it more than actual California. California was all right, but like, man, when you go to certain areas in that state, it's rough. Like the hotel room that we rented, it was a pretty like low quality one, but it was still fine. It's not like unlivable, but like literally right when we checked in, right outside a fight happens with like a group of people. It looked like some like soap opera shit because it was like two dudes fighting while this one girl trying to tell him stop.
Oh dear.
It was nuts. And also some dude try to like smoke heroin with one of my friends. He was super
Oh
drunk.
dude, just smoking heroin.
Yeah.
Wow.
And although I didn't get to see this because I was at the Cruel World Fest. My other friends, they were driving around because they wanted to check out the beach because they haven't seen it yet. And like when they're going through town, they apparently like saw a bunch of homeless people, all that. But then they also saw like a group of rats fucking fighting it out, like death
Hell yeah.
matching, which was
Br-
nuts. Like, oh my god.
Bruh, the rats are they squat the oh
Yeah,
man.
they got to see the
They
beach.
got they beefing.
They got to see the beach, but like after that, they were like, "Yeah, we need to get out of L.A. We need to get out of the state." But we
Yeah.
also stopped by Nevada as well, which we got to see a lot of the locations from Fallout New Vegas. That was the main
Yeah.
reason why we went to Nevada, and it was really cool because when we went to Good Springs and went to their historical saloon place, like they have like a bunch of stuff of like they have this whole room of like every movie or any piece of media that's featured this one, like the Pioneer Saloon there. And of course they have a whole section for Fallout New Vegas. Like they got a bunch of like props from the actual game, like some Sunset Sarsaparilla or like Nuka Cola box. They also got like the flags for like the new California Republic and Caesar's Legion. It's really cool.
Hell yeah.
And of course the other stuff there is too cool. They will show like, yeah, this place has been featured in like Gone in the Wind, and like Cheech and Chong were here drinking once. It was really cool, and a bunch of like other stuff. They even had some weird early 2000s movie with Sandra Bullock. Like it was there for in like one shot. Woo. I was like, okay, that's funny. I think my favorite one though was that they had some signature thing that the main dude Zach Baggins from Ghost Adventures, it says that this is their favorite like haunted area or just like saloon place or like bar place.
Did not nothing like, oh yeah, I give this haunted saloon like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, straight up. Like that's all it is. Like
Would get into a spooky bar
I don't
fight.
even know if they've done an episode. So like it's just like, okay, that's a real shout out, but whatever. But yeah, no, it was really cool. We got to see a bunch of the other towns. We also got to go through Las Vegas. And obviously the peak is we got to stop by the Pawn Star like shop.
Yo, the Pawn Stars, the Golden Sword Pawn
Yeah,
Shop.
we got to go in. They admittedly they had a lot of really cool stuff there. Like they like the first thing that caught my eye was they had like a whole wall like shelf thing of like a bunch of anime figures, and I was like, what the fuck? It caught
Yeah,
me off
bro.
guard. Like they got all sorts of stuff in there. Like the thing I like there, they had some animation cells in the back, and like of course they're super expensive, but there's some pretty cool ones. Like they got this Hanna-Barbera one signed by Hanna-Barbera.
Hell yeah.
I was like, damn, I would buy that, but it's like $1,000. So no.
It's like, man, I would be so broke, but at the same time, Hanna-Barbera animation
Yeah, no. I
smell.
already spent most of my
Or,
money on other stuff and getting a big old Devo hat from Cruel World. It was $50. It was
mm-hmm,
worth it. I had to wait in the line for like an hour and a half, but it was worth it.
bruh, man.
But yeah, the Pawn Star store actually pretty legit. The funny part was like they have like this like outside they have like this check-in tent area, and all they
Mm-hmm.
do is just like they're trying to like advertise some like if you scan this QR code you can sign up for this cool contest thing for like entering the Pawn Stars store or whatever. But the dude
Oh
there
wow.
was like, all right, we don't got that much time, so here we go. And he just started fucking like rapid firing, explaining the whole thing. We're like, we didn't get any of that.
What in the world?
Like it was amazing. It was like he was like those auctioneers. Like he's
Yeah,
like
like the $1 didn't give
yeah,
$2,
yeah,
$3.
yeah, straight up like that. It was great. I love it. But yeah, that was pretty much my trip. We didn't really do anything else in between there. The only notable thing we did is we passed by fucking a place called Canyon Diablo, which was like basically a ghost town. It's just this town that got completely abandoned years ago.
Oh hell yeah, ghost towns.
Yeah, I got the
Just went to all of the haunted ass places.
We tried literally going to all the haunted ass places. We also stopped by the Hoover Dam, which was really cool. We got to go on the bridge and see from a distance, and actually got to drive on it and like
Oh,
stand on
that's
it. So
cool.
yeah. But yeah, it was great. The no, I also yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I did all that. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I've done in my week aside from that trip. I I already beat Elden Ring. There's not much to say there. I'm still working on my review stuff, which is actually going to be coming along sometime soon. So be expecting that.
Hell yeah. Pog.
Yeah, Paul.
Pog.
I'm trying to think. Damn, there's. I did want to try to watch Chippendale, but like we didn't have any time before we had to record this episode, so expect that for the next episode of the podcast.
It's like that. We just talk about Chicken Dale, Chip and Dale, and
Chickendale.
just Chicken Dale. It's just Dale Gribble, but in a chicken suit.
Goddamn. But yeah, so expect that next episode. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. The only notable thing I can say that I started playing Yakuza 7, which
Yeah.
that's cool. I like Yakuza.
Well, I mean, you picked it back up because you started that file like a while back.
No, actually I didn't. I started a file like yesterday, and it got me upset because I was doing it on our roommate's account. So, oh wait, no, you might be thinking of Bray 2 playing that like a while back. I didn't play it. I was just there.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because
Shoot,
Bray
I
2
don't
played
remember. It's been a while.
Bray 2 got like almost done with the intro, and then like just never picked it back up. That's it. And I picked it up
True.
again recently, and then I messed up because I got like a couple hours in, and I was playing on the wrong account, so I had to redo it on my
Mm-hmm.
account. Luckily, thank God, that game lets you skip cutscenes, so it wasn't that much of a hassle.
True that. True
It
that.
was only slightly a hassle because I like early in the game, there's you unlock a mini game that you can play, and you can get a bunch of items and stuff. So I grinded that until like I got the high rank in that mini game for like an hour because I was like, yeah, I could do it. It's easy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but it's fine. I got caught up and now even further from where I was originally, so it's okay.
Oh
But other
yeah.
than that, that's pretty much been my week. So anything for you, Toble?
So not much happened. Saturday, uh, last Saturday, I guess, at the time of recording, um, I broke my glasses, so I've been having to deal with duct tape for like an entire week while I wait for new ones. Uh, so that's been
Damn.
fun. But literally near nothing's happened. I've started doing a bit of the Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected stuff. I've kind of just been playing a bit off and on, like just like either at work on my breaks or around the apartment. It's
Mm-hmm.
definitely cute. It's definitely one of those things where I'm like, man, I love Xenoblade Chronicles so much, but it's really fucking me up that the starting lineup of the party is you get your you got Shulk and Melia, and then you got the two of Ricky's kids to act as Charla and Rhine, and it really feels messed up that we do not have like a secondary like tank damage dealing character
Mm.
in the form of a Dunban, because I'm like, man, it would be so nice if I had somebody to sub tank, because Shulk's a glass cannon,
Yeah,
so
Shulk
he's
is
not
cool.
meant for that.
Yeah.
And Melia is literally not meant to take anything. And then you've got the Kino, and he's the Charlotte replacement.
Yeah.
And I mean, Charlotte isn't bulky in the begin with, so
Yeah.
it's awkward because I'm like, all right, I've got Nene just to act as the main tank, and once she goes down, it all goes to hell.
Yeah, sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, and it feels like the AI is somehow worse, but that's probably just my luck.
Yeah.
But
But
uh, I've I've played a little bit more of Zunky Zero. It's kind of one of those things like I'm fucking around trying to do like the last few things I want to do before I beat the game.
mm-hmm.
Uh, like getting stuff to make like cool equipment and stuff for the final boss, which is probably not going to be that hard. But I mean, I because I'm doing grinding for materials. Basically, how it works is that the higher difficulty, the more materials drop, and like the more rare materials drop. So I have to turn it on the highest difficulty, and so it's fun, quote unquote. Um, and then I run into a boss that spawned in an area that I didn't know it spawned in. I'm like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah. But yeah, anything else? You know?
I don't. I've been playing a bit of Town of Salem lately, just
Oh
because
yeah.
I saw one of our friends from high school playing it, and I was like, eh, why not? It's cheap. So I've been playing that, and I'm like, I am a horrible liar, and I am horribly trusting.
Yeah, I need to get that game again. I forgot that like it became priced after a bit,
It's only like
but
five
it's only like
bucks, give or
$5.
take.
Yeah.
and I mean, it's one of those things. It's easy online fun. It's better if you have like a group of people because I mean, it's a lot easier to lie to people when you talk to them instead of in
Yeah,
text.
it's like it's for like a modern
It's the
example.
OG Among
Yeah, I
Us.
was about to say like for like a modern example, it's the difference between playing Among Us with a group of friends and playing Among Us with a group of randos. Like
Oh,
you
dude,
just
if
have
you're
more fun
playing,
when you play with friends because you know your friend. You can light up.
yeah, and with Among Us and versus online randoms, literally like five people leave and the entire lobby asks where whenever a body's reported. Like literally, that's the random online experience is half the people leave, or at least a third of the lobby speaks like another language.
Yeah. But yeah, I you know what? I might try Among Us again sometime soon. It's been a bit.
I've been wanting to play Among Us so bad, but it's just I can't. No, barely anybody I know is playing it,
Yeah, true.
and like the Discord group we had for playing it has been like inactive for months.
Yeah. I mean, it has. But yeah,
Adu- Adulting sucks.
adulting sucks. Yeah. But other than that, if there's anything else,
Oh, I have nothing.
okay, cool. Then we're gonna go right into the news right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I again, I meant to say I meant to put this in the last episode of the podcast, but like I'm thinking about trying to like put more into the editing for it, but I don't know. Like I might put like a news song or something.
Oh yeah, like some different kind of music or
Yeah,
something for
yeah,
the background.
yeah. But anyway, let's get into right into the news. Let's talk about all the new releases and trailers as of late. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers came out on Disney Plus just literally
Yeah.
the other day. It kind of
Ch-
it caught me off guard
yeah.
because I wasn't expecting it to be so soon.
Yeah, I about forgot about that, but I saw like bits of like the ugly Sonic on Twitter, and I
Hmm.
was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, that's been blowing up on Twitter because
Mm-hmm.
for anyone who doesn't know, there's been clips of that. There's a clip in the movie where they meet Ugly Sonic, which is like a grosser version of the original movie Sonic we almost got before they redesigned him.
Yeah, like it's kind of surreal that we are existing in a world with that Sonic and the modern movie Sonic.
Yeah, not only that, you can make it more complicated of like this is another version of Sonic that's appeared in another Disney movie because Sonic technically appeared in Wreck-It Ralph,
Yep.
and that was just
He
regular
has been
Sonic.
he is being voiced simultaneously by four different people.
God
He's
damn
not
it.
having a crisis, I swear.
Sonic is morphing into a bigger, giant, more Sonic, hypersonic.
This is Sonic Legion.
Yeah, it's the only thing that can combat fucking Garfield.
It's the only thing that can combat Garfield. That's something. Oh,
Yeah, because Garfield's an eldritch horror and that lives in our
he
minds.
is an Elder Tor. Yeah, true that, true that.
Yeah. So again, there's
He's
not much
mini,
to
he is
really say.
Legion.
There's not much to really say until we go see it. So expect that in the next episode. We're definitely. I'm gonna force my friends to watch it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, we're gonna be forced.
Yeah.
It's gonna be painful.
Yeah. Next up, Love Death Robots Volume 3 is out now, which I did not hear anyone talk about because like I didn't see any ads for it at all. I was like, yo,
Same.
what Love Death Robots 3 came out?
I heard that the second one was kind of lesser in quality in
It
comparison to the first series of shorts.
yeah, so volume 2 of Love Death Robots was it was meh because like there was still some really good shorts in there, but not only has like the number of shorts lowered, like there was only like 7, 8, I want to say in volume 2, and unfortunately a lot of them were like the same from like there was a lot of like repeat animators on there where you're like, oh yeah, it's from those dudes who made that last one, and I didn't really
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed because I wanted some like new animation. Like these dudes did really good in volume 1, but I don't want to see repeats over and over
Yeah.
except for God, what was his name? Oh my god. Um God damn, I forget his
Don't
name.
ask
I'm gonna
me.
look it up here in a second, but like there's a few that volume 2 that really impressed me like visually. Like the second one, I forget the name of it, but it was really good.
Oh, I didn't even watch Volume 2.
Yeah,
I forgot. Yeah, I just kind of forgot it existed.
it's fine. but yeah, I saw the trailer for this season 3 or volume 3, and it looks pretty cool. Like there's some shorts that visually looks like really cool, but again, a lot of them are like the same animators, and I'm like, that's really cool because they're really good animators, but I can't because like I just want some new ones. And there's a
Just want
few
new stuff.
like the trailer did show like a few new ones in there that I was like, hey, okay. I don't remember seeing anything like this in the previous volumes. So yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. The short I was thinking of was the Ice in season 2. It was really good. It was directed by Robert
Oh yeah, the
Valley.
one in the freezer.
Yeah.
That entire civilization.
Yeah, okay. That's like the main highlight I can think of it because it's Robert Valley and I fucking love Robert Valley's
Hmm.
style. Even like I just want more of that, and Love Death Robots has not disappointed me with that at least. But again, I'll check out Volume 3 at some point because I'll know that like some of my other roommates and the others will probably want to watch it. But I feel a little bit
Perhaps.
bad because I did not see any ads for this. I didn't hear anyone talking about it. I didn't even see Netflix even announce it. It just kind of came
Dude,
out,
yeah.
which I
It just happened.
yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised given all the Netflix stuff been happening lately, which only
Yeah.
there's only more later on in the news for today, so expect that. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Netflix news.
yes,
Dang.
I'll reset the counter on when Netflix fucked up again.
Hmm.
Let's see. The next bit of news is Disney is going to make a Baymax series on Disney Plus, which
Uh,
Baymax from Big Hero 6.
yeah. I'm kind of curious because I remember they did a Big Hero 6 like
Yeah,
like
they
series or
did. They made
whatever.
a 2D show on Disney XD a little bit ago. I think it got like 2, maybe 3 seasons. I heard it was pretty
Give or
alright.
take.
I heard that like they could like tone wise, it was kind of closer to like Kim Possible, but it was still pretty good from what I heard from people.
Yeah, like for real. Uh, but I don't entirely know. Like, will it just like I can only guess. I can only hypothesize. I'm assuming it's going to be focusing more on
Yeah,
Baymax, but at the same time,
there
it's like kind of how.
I saw the trailer and it looks like it's just like Baymax shenanigans. It's just him like trying to help out other people randomly because that's his function.
That's what he
It's
do, and so it's less on the actiony like oh
yeah, like
superhero sidey thing,
this
and it's more of it's the dopey Doctor Robot we know and love.
yeah, this looks like the funny like the comedy miniseries. It doesn't look like it has any elements of like the regular Big Hero 6. Like they're not
Hmm.
doing any hero shit and stuff. And I'm like, that's cool. I if anything, the animation does look really impressive, but that's also Disney and Pixar, so that's
Yeah,
not
plus I
surprising.
mean it looks relatively similar to the movie,
Yeah, I
so I
know.
mean
Yeah,
it's kind of one of those things like they had like a benchmark for the animation.
yeah, like it looks especially since like Big Hero 6 original movie like it came out like a while ago. That was like back in 2014. I want to say 2013.
Something like that.
So yeah, it was like it's not gonna be like an oppressive jump of animation like if you're going from like Incredibles to Incredibles 2, but there's some subtleties there. But yeah, I'm just kind of confused. I'm like I like Baymax a lot, but I guess they're just it's I I think this will be at least fun at most. I just don't
I
understand why
feel
it
like it'll be
exists.
charming, but I don't really see much of a point to it.
Yeah, like it's I guess maybe because they thought Baymax was like the one thing everyone liked from that movie, which like I like Big Hero 6, but it's pretty flawed as a movie. I think like the second half is definitely weaker than the first half, but
Oh yeah,
it,
for
it has a
sure.
lot of potential, and from what I heard, the TV show was doing a lot more with that because it's a show. They can do a lot more like
Yeah, they have a bit more wiggle room than about 1 to 2 hours of screen
yeah,
time.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'd be good. Maybe it'll not. I don't even know if I'll probably check it out. Maybe it's gonna come out
Eh,
later in June this year. So whatever. We still
yeah,
got some
the
time.
end of June, which yeah,
But yeah, maybe this is their way of like we're gonna make more Big Hero 6 content because like it is technically a Marvel property, and that was before they were really getting in there.
yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true.
but I don't know anything about the original comics, so whatevs.
Oh shoot, yeah, me neither. I think I saw something on it ages ago, but it was when I was slightly more interested.
Yeah. But anyway, next up on the news docket is, of course, our favorite card series, Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's getting a new series. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! 7.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
The
Sevens,
best name ever.
where we get to play everybody's favorite game, Guess That Gimmick, where we predict and make bets on what the new summoning gimmick will be.
Oh my god, I don't know. Maybe it's like 7 monster
If
summon. I don't know.
because of course you got the original, like the polymerizations,
Yeah.
here and there, whatever. And then we've
GX.
got they expanded on that in GX,
Yeah.
and then they did synchros and 5Ds,
And then
and then we have
numbers.
the XYZ summons
No, not yet. Yeah.
or the XZ summons or however.
Yeah.
And then I think Pendulum was next.
I want to say, I'm not 100% sure.
I think
After
so. And then after that,
XYZ.
it was
Yeah.
Link summoning.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I don't know which order of those two, but yeah, I remember both.
I know Link came after Pendulum.
Yeah, okay. So,
So yeah, we get to hope that there's gonna be some goofy summoning thing because, admittedly, I looked at them earlier, and the poster, it doesn't wow me
yeah,
per se.
it kind of
The
looks like I don't watch Beyblade, but I've seen my brother watch a lot of the later stuff of Beyblade, and it looks like generic like kids anime, like toy kids anime. Like, we're here
yeah,
to sell a product less than, well,
then some goofy bullshit with Soul.
yeah, like less with the original where yeah, it was also trying to sell a product, but there was still like an interesting plot line, or they decided to take it to like the craziest levels of that. Like Yu-Gi-Oh's nuts. We were just
It's
discussing
fucking
earlier
wild.
that like I completely forgot that a character in GX talks about how in his leg that he had to get like his leg bone replaced, but they didn't use a human bone, they used a dinosaur bone.
He's a dinosaur
And
bone, so he's
that's
got that
and
dino
that's why he's like
DNA.
tougher and stronger than the other kids. Like what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's why he's freaking ripped.
that's nuts. But also like I feel like I do think like the detriment of like later Yu-Gi-Oh series is like the art style is like meh. It's
Mm-hmm.
fine. It's not out there as like the originals, I want to say, but yeah. I
Yeah,
think we
it's
reached
definitely one.
I think we reached peak with card games on motorcycles. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is where I stopped. I didn't watch all of it just because it was hard for me to do it at the time, and I just haven't actively gone back into it.
Yeah.
But I love 5Ds as a universe, as a stupid concept. It's so nuts.
Like it's so dumb it comes back to being like, this is actually amazing.
Yeah, bro, we get the master of faster, Jack Atlas.
I fucking love Jack.
He's British.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to this Yu-Gi-Oh anime, but whatever. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it like we get our weird Blue Eyes knockoff. No offense to other Blue Eyes knockoffs that are very not knockoffs.
Yeah, the one monster on the left, like it's a weird main choice of like a monster for a main character, but like, whatever. It's different.
It's something.
It's something. It's not like
It's something.
if I have to give credit to like the later Yu-Gi-Ohs, at least like they didn't have to do a thing like how Pokemon has to make like a Pikachu clone for every generation. Like they have to
Hmm.
do like a Dark Magician for like every new
Yeah,
series of Yu-Gi-Oh.
yeah. They just give him more support.
Yeah, they just give them more support. It's fine.
But yeah, because the only time they tried to do that was in like the first third, I think, of GX, whenever they did like the Ancient Beast or whatever.
Yeah,
But they were just like the diet versions of the Sacred God cards.
yeah, but yeah, like at least they don't do that.
They're like the PlayStation Slims to their PlayStations.
Yeah,
Because
but
I think I remember most of them being kind of skeletal.
yeah, but yeah, it's new Yu-Gi-Oh. No one's that excited. It comes out
Yeah.
on Disney XD on June 6th, which is weird for me to see. I don't know why. I know that's where Yu-Gi-Oh has been for like the past couple of years, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bit nuts.
And on Hulu June 7th, so whatever.
Was the Hulu.
Yeah. Next up, a new original from Netflix that's not getting canned, unlike a bunch of others.
Yeah.
Dead End Paranormal Park. This one, I saw the trailer for it. I don't know much else. I did mention last episode that I did find like a pilot for this series. Like it originally showed up as a short on Channel Frederator, which was sorry, Cartoon Hangover, which was Channel Frederator's like side channel for years. That they post like original animated stuff on there. At least back in the old days, because that was early days of YouTube where they didn't
Yeah.
change
The
the ad system where you need to make the videos like 10 minutes long and stuff.
yeah. The days of yore, but back when YouTube was not as horrible.
Yeah, and back then, Cartoon Hangover, like their whole thing was trying to make like TV level animation like productions onto a YouTube channel, which was really cool for like the first year or two, but unfortunately, like they needed support from Patreon and a bunch of other stuff to continue the series because you're not getting that much money from YouTube, especially when it changes
Yeah.
ad system later. So
It just wasn't sustainable.
if anything, they also did like show off a lot of like cool pilot stuff on there too, which like or just original shorts from animators who may have not been noticed any other way. So that's cool. And
Hmm.
Paranormal Park apparently was one of them. As it got picked up from Netflix. It looks cute. It's not much else I can really say. It looks like it's a fun like cute paranormal like like paranormal adventure series. You know.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting from it. It's charming. I like the animation style isn't that bad.
Yeah,
I like it.
the characters
It's
definitely
just one of
look
those.
like later gen cartoon characters by all means. You know, they got the bean mouth and all that, but that's fine. That's just how
Yeah,
it is.
that's how it is, and I mean it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But it's definitely one of those things like, I don't know if I'll watch it just because I mean I don't know. It takes a lot to catch my interest on when it comes to like shows on like Netflix originals and just like various other shows
Yeah,
nowadays. It takes a lot to catch my interest.
that's fair. Yeah, but I might check it out, but it kind of depends. So the series gonna come out later on June 16th on Netflix. So get
Hmm.
unless you're like the other people who have unsubscribed from Netflix, be expecting that, or just torrent it. I don't know. Next up, I only added this in because it's a fucking news article about Apple TV Plus, and I forget Apple TV Plus even exists, but they got a new original called Luck, which is some movie about a black cat. So
Black Cat. He
it's
sounds
ironic.
very Irish.
No, he doesn't. He sounds I forgot what his accent sounds like. I watched the trailer like last night and I already forgotten, but it looks it looks like the type of movie you would find at your local Dollar General for like
Oh gosh,
$5.
it has the style of like Sings animation, but it gives me the feels of like this is just hot but Irish.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, uh, who knows? Maybe it'll be like the new Pinocchio, a true story. A true story.
Shoot, I have no idea.
Hmm.
I
Once
use the Sing animation statement real loose.
that's fair. I've seen
I just saw some of like the pigs and stuff, and that was my first thought.
It looks actually no. When I look at it, it kind of reminds me of like Talking Tom, like but like a slightly better like animated version of that. Like I look at the
Oh,
cat and I don't know, like there's something about him, like I see this as like some Instagram app or something, or like
it's
some like Snapchat filter. I completely fucking chipped that. Sorry.
yeah. Mm, I don't know. I don't got too much on it.
Yeah. One sec. I got send a DM at the moment. Next up in the news, the last thing for new releases and stuff. Of course, we probably missed something, so you can tell us, you can call us out on Twitter and all that. But
Call us out on our bullshit.
the last thing we got here is South Park is making a new event, and it's South Park: The
It's, an,
Streaming Wars,
it's
which
another event.
is yeah
The
because they don't.
streaming wars where we get to talk and joke about how we're getting cable too.
Yeah, I don't like. There's not much to really say. I'm just surprised that South Park's still going by all means. So yeah.
It's definitely it's definitely one of those things. We're just like, yeah.
Yeah, like that's kind of my only issue with like modern South Park. It's just like they got some pretty funny jokes here and there, but overall, it just seems kind of like meh. I don't know. I'm not really as
It's
invested as I was in the earlier seasons. Maybe it's
hmm
because it's about like modern topics, but it's whatever. So it's not. I wouldn't say it's that. It's just I don't know. It seems like it kind of it's the similar feeling I get from watching Family Guy, where it feels like the crew is not like putting that much passion into it anymore. You know?
yeah, I kind of get that.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe it'll be good, maybe not. I like the end, the last episode of the previous season where Cartman gets fucked over and now lives in like some abandoned hot dog places. So
Shoot, I don't even know. I haven't watched South Park in a
I
fat
only
minute.
know
I
this because our roommate loves South Park.
I I ignore him. It's really easy to do. I just do.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for the That's pretty much it for the new releases and trailers. So we'll get into some actual news stories. So it's gonna be pretty
Wow,
cool. Yeah.
stories.
So first up,
All right,
um,
the big one.
yeah, the big one actually, which is it's technically animation news, given the fact that it's famous cartoon characters appearing in a game.
It's a loose association, if nothing
It's fine.
else.
But we got a huge update for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, and they're going to be adding Jenny from my teenage,
My life as a
my
teenage
life.
robot.
I'm sorry.
Do you want me to say the titles?
No, I can say the title. I just fucked up. Oh my god, My Life as a Teenage Robot. Sorry. We got Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot, Hugh Neutron from fucking Jimmy Neutron coming out in the summer, and Rocko from Rocko's Modern Life later in fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Dude, Twitter Hugh Nation is happy.
yes, finally, that meme where Hugh fights Nigel can come true.
Yep. Oh man,
It's
we love to
reality.
see it whenever Hugh, Jimmy Neutron's dad, is in the fighting game before Jimmy Neutron's even thought about.
Yeah, well, it's
We love it.
I'm hyped also because like Jenny's definitely been like extremely requested character for the game because she's cool. She's got enough things from her show that could totally make a fighting game character. So it's
hmm
cool seeing
hmm
her. Everyone was also memeing on like her fucking in like some line she says in the game about her brain, and apparently it's a reference to some thing on the internet. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, something I think a bit
Yeah,
NSFW.
I think it's something like that. I don't remember. I don't know what it is or if I've seen it because unfortunately I've seen many terrible things on the internet. So what else? But yeah, no, the biggest one's Hugh, fucking motherfucker Hugh
Yeah,
Neutron.
Hugh Neutron, let's go.
Like, thank God. Oh my God, that's like maybe they did it because they saw the multiverses, which technically I probably should have put here too because that's also a bunch of cartoon characters appearing in another crossover, but like multiverses is like the beta test or the game itself is out now. I actually haven't looked into it.
I think so. I don't know.
But yeah, no, it's come out in some fashion and everyone's hyped because they got the fucking Ultra Instinct Shaggy, they got Velma
Yeah.
in there. They got Batman, Superman,
Yeah, they got some of the characters that like initially like I know they got Tom and Jerry
yeah,
whose entire fighting thing is they aren't fighting the other characters, they're just fighting each other,
yeah, which is
which
perfect.
is fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun character concept.
Yeah. They even got some weird picks like fucking Finn and Jake from Adventure Time and Steven from Steven Universe. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
I don't know
definitely
why
like it
they're
makes
there
sense,
because
but
like does Warner Brothers own them?
I have no clue.
If
It's
anyone
one of those
knows,
things
please.
like
If
I feel like the novelty of it is yeah, IPs, but then I'm like
but like I
so
don't know.
where does it
I
end?
don't. Yeah. Like what's like? Can any character join this? Like what happens? Like a Nickelodeon appears, like a Nickelodeon appears.
A Nickelodeon.
Oh,
Oh
it's
gosh.
like what if a Nickelodeon character appears? Then it's like fucking free game at that point. Fucking like a Disney character like Mickey Mouse appears. Yo, that'd be
Oh
hype.
god, no. Too much, too expensive.
They're like the multiverses team is just like Smash Ultimate. You better watch the fuck out.
I mean, they're backing the hell out. They're like, we don't want anything to do with this Smash Killer
Yeah, but
nonsense.
like, what happened is like they tried to build up the roster more, and they're like, we're running out of IPs. Just add some random obscure ones. We're gonna add Columbo in there.
Oh my god, Columbo. I need my Columbo fighting game. It's just Columbo in various states of alertness.
Oh, sorry about that. That'd be amazing. But yeah, and also I also was not expecting Rocko to be announced for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. Like,
True that.
it's not the first thought I would think of for a fighting game character, but I don't mind because I love Rocko. So
I didn't grow up with it as much. I watched it and I was just like,
yeah, like it kind of
ugh.
ended right where we were around born. We are like 97, 96.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, but yeah, no, I'm super excited for Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. I might get back into that because man, like I'm so good in that game. I should honestly just join tourneys and fuck it up.
True
Honestly,
that.
I'm like the best. I'm like the next Sonic Fox.
Oh my god.
Anyway, next up in the stories, this isn't really necessarily a big one. This has a little bit more in depth than I thought because I watched a video about it recently. But Hulu canceled MODOK, which if anyone knows was that stop motion show that they made like last year about MODOK. If you know that Marvel character everyone knows,
MODOK, yeah, the
the
big
big
head
the
dude.
big head dude, yeah. But
That's
yeah,
pretty much all I got of him.
yeah, well, I don't know much about him because I don't read comics because I'm not that much of a nerd. But yeah, no, this show
Yeah.
got canceled after one season, and I thought it was originally just a weird one-off that didn't really like have anything. But apparently, it was supposed to be like they were gonna make like this whole like adult animated like universe of like cartoons with like a bunch of random characters from the Marvel universe, but
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately it fucking super flopped because the series was just kind of all over the place. It was pretty mediocre by the end, unfortunately, and no one even talked about it. I only
Yeah.
noticed it because no one was talking about it, and I was like, what are people's thoughts on this? Like,
It's like, what the heck? Who think about a MODOK?
I found like one video, and that's pretty much it. And,
Yeah.
but yeah, you know, that's unfortunate. A whole ass plan of like making another like own self-contained universe is flopped. So that's sad, I guess.
It's just like, yep. Well, it's just like probably gonna nix this.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of it. It's whatevs. No one cares.
It's a whatever.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but we'll go into the next story, which has a lot more into like a lot more interesting, I guess, from a certain perspective. Is Rick and Morty the anime has been picked up from Adult Swim? Yes, it's gonna be a Rick and Morty
How?
anime.
What?
So to be
I'm.
fair, this isn't the first time they've done this. There was these two shorts that they released a while back. It was I had their names literally right up here. It was Rick and Morty versus Rick and Morty versus uh damn it. Sorry. I was losing it for a sec. Rick and Morty versus Genocider and Summer Meets God, Rick Meets Evil. You can go check them out on YouTube. They're on Adult Swim's official channel. I watched them literally like a minute ago. They're pretty cool looking. But yeah, it's gonna be basically that. It's gonna be a 10 episode miniseries that's its own thing, unconnected from the main
Huh.
series. So I don't know.
I don't know.
It
It's
is
one of those
directed.
things.
Yeah,
I don't really have big interest in Rick
yeah,
and Morty, so
that's fair. But also, strangely enough, this is also directed by
from what I could see,
Takashi Sano, who
yeah, Takashi Sano
who's
from the Tower of God.
yeah, who's worked on a lot of like who worked in the art department for a lot of stuff, but for director role, you know, he did those Rick and Morty shorts, he did Tower of God, just as Toble mentioned, and he also was the cutscene director for Fire Emblem Three Houses.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need to take a step back and take a quick. Whoa. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a statement you just told me. Okay.
Yeah. And the only other thing he directed before then was Sengeku Basara, some TV series for that. I only know that it's a video game series. So,
Huh.
it's like a Muso game. It's like the Dynasty Warriors games, except it's like
Yeah, yeah.
hyper stylized like versions of like old Japanese figures and stuff. Like Nobunaga and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nobunaga, Takara Shingen.
yeah. Also in this article, they mentioned another Adult Swim show coming out called oh my god, why are you loading? It is Kamui, Ninja Kamui.
Ninja Kamui.
Yeah, which
Just
is
think of it like the other Korin, the other name for
yeah,
Korin.
yeah.
Kamui.
Which is directed by Sungu Park, who like he doesn't have much under like his portfolio. The only thing I see here is he's directed some pretty big anime like Jujutsu Kaisen and God of High School. He was also assistant
Yeah,
episode director for like Banana Fish. Damn.
I guess so.
And he also like he's got a small resume, but it's pretty impressive since like Jujutsu Kaisen's now like the top tier shonen anime now. Like it's number 1 now in the official shonen charts, beating One
Yeah,
Piece. Like what the
it
fuck?
is pretty
Yeah,
nuts.
but we're also getting a series from him for Adult Swim, so that's cool. So yeah, get ready for Rick and Morty and Ninja Kamui.
Hmm.
I don't know what to think about the Rick and Morty stuff, but luckily I think it'll probably be all right since it's like its own separate thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
think
those
so.
shorts
I
and
mean,
I
it's
like.
kind of one of those things. It depends on how, much of the hype for Rick and Morty exists.
Yeah, it's there, but it's kind of in this weird state of like anyone who does like Rick and Morty or not openly going to say it, they're just like, yeah, I like the series, but I'm not like crazy and all. See, that
Yeah.
you always gotta lead off
Mm.
with that. But I don't know. I'm kind of excited for it. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe not. I am
Eh.
also interested in other series too because like in any new series from Adult Swim, I'm always looking at because Adult Swim
Hmm.
produces a lot of good stuff. But other than that's pretty much it for that. So now you guys all know all that business. So let's get on to, of course,
All
the
right.
Netflix
The
news.
real shit.
The real shit, yeah. Netflix lays off about like, god damn it, I have it right here.
About
Lays off
150
150
people of
employees and 70
70 animation
animators. Yeah.
positions.
Yeah, from what I can tell, like it's just they're not saying that it's because of their earnings or they're losing revenue. It's just a business. It's just a business decision.
It's not that personal.
Nothing personal, yeah. And they're like, we feel
It's not about
really
the
bad
business,
about it.
Spider-Man.
We feel really bad. Sorry, but yeah, no, it's most likely because like they're losing a bunch of money and no one and
Quite
everyone's also
possibly.
a lot of those people who did leave also were leaving because of like controversy, like the Dave Chappelle stuff and his jokes about all that his insensitive stuff, and
Yeah.
they were like, Netflix is a place of what was it? I literally have it. So yeah, okay. Netflix offers a diversity of stories, even if we find some of the titles to counter to our own personal values, which is bullshit.
Yeah, it's just basically it's like, listen, we're selling our values for money.
Yeah, but also it also describes here in this article about a bunch of the other stuff that's been canned from Netflix, like some like 3 other like kid shows just got completely canned for some reason. It probably because of loss of money. I've heard some other. I've seen some directors who worked on Netflix going like, yeah, the shows are canceled, like Centaur World and stuff. So it
Yeah.
sucks.
It's one of those things that are just like bridges are kind of being burned for sure.
Yeah, it sucks, but whatever. Netflix can suck my nuts.
Yeah, pretty much. It's Netflix.
Luckily, I don't own Netflix. I have other people to do that, so I feel
Yeah,
better.
we mooching off Netflix until we can't no more.
Yeah. That's literally how it works. But anyway, that's pretty much up for there. There's not much else we can talk about. It's just Netflix
Yeah,
being shitty to more
it's
workers.
yeah, because I mean we don't really have too much on like we have what little amount would probably have been released.
Mm. But yeah. Next up, this is a weird one that apparently we're gonna get a Daria spinoff for fucking Jody, which uh, it's kind of harder to explain it for anyone who
uh,
hasn't seen Daria, but she was a side character in there. She was her
in
whole thing
Beavis and
was
Butthead.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like Daria, everyone knows that, but like in Daria, Jody was like a side character who was she was along with the other black kid of the joke of they're the token black kids in the school, but you know whatevs. It is what it is. But they're
Yeah.
she's a pretty good character, but I was expecting like them trying to make another series based off another side character from a fucking series. Though I don't know if this
Yeah,
has any
especially
connection with
so long after like, the release.
yeah, Daria came out back in like 2000. Well, it ended back in 2002. What would I say? Actually, not 100% sure, but it has been years. But I also just don't know how to really feel about this because I'm like, I mean, like I like Jodie, but again, I don't know if I wanted a whole show with her. But who knows? I mean, people probably said the same thing about
From what I
Daria.
can tell from this article is that it looks like it was planned to be a show,
Oh, really?
but
I
is
actually
getting turned into a film instead for some reason.
oh, okay. Then I don't. My hopes are lowered honestly because that just I don't know why they need to make a whole movie.
Yeah, I don't really know.
That part's really weird. Okay, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it'll be neat because like Daria, I'm pretty sure people probably said the same thing about Daria when it came out. Like, who the fuck cared about some side character from Beavis and Butthead getting their own show, and then it became like
Yeah.
one of MTV's biggest shows. So you know, maybe there's hope, maybe there's not. I kind of have low hopes due to the fact that now it's been changed into a movie. That just kind of comes off as
Yeah,
weird.
like the fact that it has been turned from like a long running or a longer running show to a movie that can be done in the blink of an eye and is definitely not doing good for the narrative because
Yeah,
uh
yeah, it seems like it at worst it just seems like it's like studio meddling, but yeah, you know, it sucks. But I don't know, maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be not. I kind of hope because I do really like most of Godaria's characters, and even though it's weird that I think this one's getting a film instead of a series, you know,
yeah.
again, it could surprise me. I'm always
It-
down. I'm always down for something new that isn't just we're gonna take this whole thing and redo it again or fucking remake it again. You know, I'm always down for weird
mhm.
ideas. So who knows? Next up is the last up in our stories is Pixar. It's talking about their next film and it's titled Elemental, which
Ooh, Elemental.
yeah, which if anyone wasn't on social media around when this got kind of like got spread around on Twitter and stuff, everyone was talking about how the main characters in the illustration with it looks like that one Cool Mask game, fucking
Yeah, like Fire Boy and Water Girl or whatever the
yeah,
hell.
it was something like that. I forget the name too, but
Yeah, I remember Cool Math Games definitely mentioned something about it
yeah, no, they
too.
made a tweet being like so similar yet so different. But yeah, no. The premise is in a city where fire, water, land, and air residents live together. A fiery young woman and a go with the flow guy will discover something elemental. How much they have in common.
Wow, it's
Wow.
like this has been done before.
Yeah. No.
Like let me point out an example: Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Um,
Yeah,
let me point out.
it's the fucking it's the fucking trope of a fire like hothead girl and go with the flow dude.
Yeah, I think Hallmark movies do this.
Hallmark movies do that. But
It's like, oh yeah, this hip like it's all business big city woman gets stuck in the middle of the small country town in the middle of like a snowstorm or
before
something,
her wedding with her terrible
or
husband.
a wedding with her sister who's like, hey, loosen up or something. And now she gets to learn the charms of small, slow city or small town life and learn to, be let loose and stuff. I could I could probably name five Hallmark movies and
Yeah.
they'd all have the same plot.
Also, man, like I was Never mind. That was terrible. Never mind. No, not you. But I was trying to make like some really bad joke to make like connect this to Avatar because water, air, fire.
Hmm.
But never mind. But yeah, it looks pretty. Like I'm not I'm not big wowed on the plot of it, but I don't know. It looks like it'll probably be interesting at least visually.
Yeah, it's got a chance to do good visually,
Though I
but I
can
mean,
look at this and I think it might be like slightly better if it was like a short, but I don't know. It might make a good film. I don't know.
it is
The
possible.
movie is directed by Peter Shun.
Shun.
Shun. It's Sohn.
Sohn.
Yeah, that's how you spell his last name. Oh my god, I'm just trying to. Why is oh my god, Twitter is just acting terrible. Um, but yeah, no. I want to see what else of this dude's directed because I feel like I have seen him do other Disney stuff. He did The Good
Mm.
Dinosaur. Okay. Wait, no, was he actor? One sec, I need to check this out. Because if he only directed Good Dinosaur, then I really don't know. Because what else?
Yeah, because I mean I don't think anybody talks about the Good Dinosaur.
Yeah, like it was pretty meh. Let's see. Actor. No, he's an actor apparently in a bunch of Disney and Pixar stuff. He was he's a voice in the new Lightyear movie. He was a character in Coco. I forget which. Unfortunately, I need to rewatch that.
Does it say which character in Coco?
Uh, one sec. Sorry, I was looking around. Oh my god. Sorry, my laptop was like running super slow for a sec.
Mm-hmm,
It's
mm-hmm.
because like it's because I'm on IMDb and a bunch of ads just fucking came on and stuff. Oh, and it believes I clicked on like a completely other thing. Yeah, no, I have too many tabs open. My bad. But yeah, he's a voice actor in Coco, the new Lightyear. He's a voice actor for a lot of other Disney Pixar stuff. I'm not sure. He's in Wally
Mm.
too, which he's
Damn.
uncredited though in Wally. Oh, he's
Hmm.
Emile in Ratatouille. Okay. Um,
Yo, he's the big boy.
yeah. As for director, yeah, he did Good Dinosaur and Too Short. That's it. It's the only thing he's directed is Good Dinosaur, and now he's doing Elemental.
Oh boy.
No, so I mean, if
I
so,
mean,
for what I can
if
tell,
nothing else, it'll look nice.
it'll look
Beyond that,
nice.
I have no idea.
Yeah. But that's pretty much my thoughts for it. I don't know. It's another case of like I have to see it before I have really any opinion.
Hmm. I just like he got that the
I'm
little
just
water boy got that baseball shirt.
yeah.
That's really all I got.
That's all I got.
That's all I got. And beyond that, it's one of those things like I'm just like,
It looks like I don't know. It's giving me like vibes of Inside Out, where it's a neat concept, but I don't know if it's gonna be executed well.
yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at too.
Yeah, but other than that, that's pretty much all we got for today. This week's news stories. And that's pretty much it with today's episode of the podcast. Unfortunately, like, wait, no, that I was getting mixed up there. Sorry. But yeah, we're probably gonna end the episode now. If you enjoyed the episode, like, share with all your friends, all that. Of course, if you want to get notified for any new episodes of the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at the PK Speed. You can also follow Toble here.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh,
If I was a character in Fire Emblem Three Hopes, I would simply get the worst haircut known to man and watch my fandom struggle to defend it online.
it'd be like that.
It really
It'd be
does.
like that.
Okay, yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, if you again, you can follow us if you enjoyed the music. It's all done by Too Mellow. Of course, I link his Bandcamp in the description below. Go check him out. He's amazing. If you have, I completely forgot, but like we used to ask if anyone wants to put down any questions, but in the comment sections of the YouTube versions, but no one ever gives us questions, so
Nobody ever gives us questions.
never never ever. I mean,
Never ever.
if any of you got questions, ask them. I'm pretty sure Spotify has a function where I can let viewers actually like put down questions or comments or whatever. So I might
Oh,
do
shoot.
that, but I don't know for this episode. But whatever. But yeah,
We just get direct questions just directed at us, and Pixel's like, "All right, what the hell, guys? How'd you mess this up?"
but anyway, we're gonna end the episode. So all of you have a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Peace.